Right?
Yeah. It was just,
Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Episode 116 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. And once again, we're recording 2 weeks from the last time you saw us.
but we all here.
This time we're all here. Annie's with us. It's not just Keith and I sitting on the couch together.
Drogo's down here.
Drogo's even here with us today.
Missed you guys.
We are back. How's everybody?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. I think we discussed that part already earlier. Sorry for anybody's ears just now. How you guys doing? You guys all right? You guys all right?
I'm getting ready for a busy weekend and
Not single tomorrow.
draft weekend.
Draft weekend. That's what it is. Yeah. Draft
Las
weekend
Vegas is hosting
here.
the
Draft
NFL
weekend here in Las Vegas for the NFL draft.
So going to be that busy weekend. Had an interesting weekend at work last weekend, and we're just over here dancing for dollars and raising kids. Dance for change, apparently. Change.
Yeah. Some of y'all don't deserve to go outside. We've said that in the past, and it still holds true.
You didn't even respond to the text when I sent it in the group chat.
Oh no, that's like I said. No.
He told you what he was doing. Like, nope, I can't jump in on this one.
Guys, I had a guy at work the other night who decided it would be a good idea to throw change at me. Because, like, we're allowed to get tips. We're a little bit further away from where they can reach us. So normally people, like, ball it up and toss it, or they'll hand it to the bartender to hand to us because we're behind the bar, elevated. So, or whichever way works best for them or whatnot. But this man thought it would be a good idea to just launch about 83 cents right in my back.
See, I was about to shoot him some bail. I was about to shoot him some bail. He could have been Canadians, and they could have been loonies and toonies.
I would have at least assumed it would have been
But-
250 in quarters, like 10 quarters, like at least.
Now that you say it's 83 cents,
Yeah, it was probably even less than that. It was just whatever change he had in his pocket, he pulled that out and tossed it as hard as he could, to the point to where you heard it hit like the wall behind me.
Yeah, that's a violation.
Literally, my first reaction was to pick up some of the change and throw it back. And I don't know who I hit in the process that he was like around, because all I did was grab it and like throw it towards him. So he ended up getting 86 from not only the bar that I was dancing at, he got 86 from the entire property. It was all of, well, actually it's Town Square. I've said Blue Martini before, but all of Town Square he was 86 from. And he didn't want to leave, so they physically removed him from the bar.
AMC for you, bro.
And then by the time he got outside, Town Square security was notified that he needed to be escorted off the property, and he was giving them a hard time, so then Metro came and chased him off the property.
You went for the trifecta. Venue, property, Metro.
hold on. So Metro showed up, and then
Well, Metro was technically already there.
right. Normally
Because they hang out there.
Yeah.
But Town Square security was trying to get him with his information because he was being 86.
Correct.
Like his ID and like all this other stuff, and he was giving him a hard time. And so I guess when Metro was coming, he was like trying to like take off, and they were like literally having to run him off of the property because he was just giving them a hard time. So
Yeah, that's when you actually get arrested for trespassing, because no, they've already explained to you you have to leave.
like they asked me if I wanted to file charges and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. He can just leave.
I would have been like, would I have to go to court?
Yeah. See, Jada knows.
Because I ain't got to show up for nothing.
If my statement is good enough,
Yeah.
which I've done that now, where it's like, no, let me write you the statement.
I mean,
And
I
have a cop.
already,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
had already
don't need to come
ruined
to
his
court.
night enough because, like I said, he was physically removed from Blue Martini.
Who ruined his night
So-
was who really pissed him off to throw 83 cents.
I'm
Yeah, I
petty.
didn't
That's not you.
And I
It's
I stood there, like, once I threw it back, I like stood there dumbfounded for a second because he's laughing because he obviously thought it was hilarious. So like I said, you already know the crowd that's there, and I'm already in a position, being who I am, standing up there dancing in front of all these people. So now I'm not dancing and I'm just standing there
I want to play a game.
like posted up, like, you did not just throw some motherfucking chains at me. What game are you playing?
Guess what race it is?
That threw it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't know.
I think I know.
Oh, you do know? Or
No, I didn't know from her story, but I got a feeling I know who would have did that.
you did not know? Or
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't say. Yeah, I didn't say.
Yeah. I'm.
Why Or I can get your guesses in, and I'll let you know.
Short. No, I think from your story, should be enough. Maybe.
I think I can guess ethnicity.
What night?
This was Saturday night.
What time?
Right? It was Saturday night.
Yeah.
This was on my last set, so it would have been... Wait. 2:20? 2:20 going into... Yeah, because I was getting down at 2:30. So
Yeah,
it was a few minutes before the set
I think
ended.
I can guess ethnicity, possible skin tone, and height. It's like...
Oh, this is fun.
Those are like...
We're going to start playing this more often.
I want to say
Because shit like this happens to me all the time. Somebody always fucks with me while I'm dancing.
in this particular instance, I'm going to say Caucasian.
Caucasian? Okay.
Had to be a 5'10" black dude. The combination.
5'10" black dude.
That's my guess. It's
But I'm also, and this is no disrespect.
it's during the witching hours.
This is no disrespect to my Latino brothers. I'm also guessing Mexican because I know a Mexican homie that would do that shit. I know a Mexican homie that would do that shit.
And they wouldn't do it in one of their clubs. They do it somewhere outside of it. So there's a very big venue of that because
Here's a good
1:30
little
to
guess
3.
you could probably guess too. What age range do you
Oh no,
think we're in?
this dude was like in like mid-20s.
24 to
You would say
32. at
24 to
most, at oldest.
32?
32 at oldest.
Not even
Okay.
not even in 30s, like 26, 27 around there.
White male in his 20s,
Yeah.
and you're saying black male
I'd say
5'10" and
mid-20s, mid-20s, yeah.
Or my Latino, my Mexican homeboy.
Yeah.
Or your Mexican homeboy. Okay.
Possibly a mix. It's like-
Okay. Why? Do you want me to say what it is now?
Yeah.
Okay. So he was literally about a 5'10" black man, but he was not in his 20s. This was a grown ass man. He was dead ass in his 40s. Grown.
You know what? That fits.
He was an older.
No, it don't.
Older.
No. Here. No.
And he thought he was the funniest fucking thing. Because at first he was just mesmerized by what was going on, right? And then he whipped out a $5 bill and $5 bill and a $1 bill, and he was going like this because he wanted to hand it to me. I said, "Well, just hand it to the bartender; she'll hand it to me." And it was cool. He handed it to me. I said, "Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my guy. Whatever." And I literally had just turned around to put. Because I don't just stick money in and just like I turn around and like whatever. And as soon as I turned around, I just felt like shrapnel hit my back. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm looking towards the back wall and I just see all this change flying around me. The DJ looks over at me. My other dancer goes, "What was that?" And I was like,
he gave you a 5 or a 1.
He gave me a 5 and a 1. He gave me $6.83.
I'm so sorry for laughing, but I felt like this nigga. All right, the type of dudes that are always like.
And he was in there by himself.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going further with this. The dude. There's always that one dude that's always like, "Yo, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna come pull something home at night." 1:30 to 3 o'clock, specifically at where she was at. That's the witching hour. That's where you find out about yourself. And you find out if people are feeling you as much as you feeling yourself. Some people don't cope with it well. I imagine in your 40s, it gets a little disruptive. It's like...
Just where would you think that would be okay to just throw change at somebody? Like, that's just fucking blows my mind.
Like,
Right.
What you bitch for?
But
what
I
was
would
the
understand.
strikes,
Listen,
bro?
I've thrown change out of my window road rage wise when I'm like, it was one time. It was one time. It was a long time ago. But he almost fucking killed me.
Yeah.
So,
You just picked up some pennies.
Bitch.
but so like someone who's like working.
She watches one Kevin Hart special.
No, he almost killed me. He almost ran me off the road. Well, he did run me off the road, but I was able to obviously gain control. But still. I've never just thrown like
My crime was paper.
paper.
Try to cover the windshield.
Oh, that's a good idea. You got to be pretty
I can't
precise
say
with that,
shit.
though.
I thread.
Especially when we're driving, like you got to be pretty precise with that.
You're like, yo, like, I feel like, yo, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But my bad. Go ahead.
But no, I'm just saying I don't understand how like anybody would have that idea that would be cool or funny or good to do.
I know your words. Here's the text. Like, I don't fucking know. Like,
but I'm not. But when I'm saying it's not like it was like, oh, I want to give you some more money. So he tossed it, like tried to toss it over the bar, like at my feet or something. Because don't throw fucking change at me regardless. Don't give me change. If you're giving me change, you obviously need it more than I do. So don't do that. Like I would just rather you just enjoy the show. Don't give me anything. Okay. So. And it wasn't just like I said, he Tom Brady that shit
I feel like
right at
the
me.
Same drink all night.
And you've seen how high the stage is, how high up I am compared to where you're at the bar. Like, you got to throw it.
I feel like he complained about everything throughout the night. Admission is how much? Beer is how much? A shot is how much?
I can't even picture the gentleman right now.
I can picture the behavior. I'm just like you throw change.
So
like,
he was darker skinned. He had dreadlocks that were like braided back. And they were long. He was in like a gray hoodie and a pair of jeans, but he was literally like 45, like mid 40s. You could see it in his face.
I don't know. Like, goddamn.
I mean, he looks like what?
I got nothing for that. Like, I was surprised.
The first reason, I guess, the
white dude,
26-year-old white dude, was because that seems like the dumb college shit that they would do.
Right.
That age.
I can see that.
Behavior.
Like the bro behavior, yeah. Where it's just like,
that might be the name of the episode. White dudes, bro behavior. Yeah.
No, I'm not even going to shoot like that. And then, like I said, I got my one Mexican friend that just is wild. That's just wild.
Yeah.
That just has no fucks left to give. That would do something like that.
It's like you don't give a fuck about life, bro.
Like he's my boy, but I don't. If I run into him, it's all hugs.
Hey, but there's a distance.
There's a distance.
I know the type.
So that was my guess. But to say it was a 40-year-old, mid-age, 45-year-old black man.
I felt like he just took a series of L's and that's all he had left.
And it's 2 a.m.
Literally in his pocket.
It's 2 a.m. on a Saturday night. And that's your decision?
Yeah.
To be clear, it's definitely bozo behavior. Flat out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I've had a lot of weird shit happen to me when I'm dancing, but I've never had anyone yeet fucking change at me like that. Like, my God. I'm just glad I was turned around, because if I would have been facing forward, he would have like hit me in my face. It would have hurt. Like
No, I get it. Like you said,
it would have been a whole other story. I probably would have filed charges then. But
I've had some of the wildest human interactions doing customer service and security and everything. I've even had somebody give me change, but you like half naked while it happens. That's got to be a whole different level of, man, I swear to fucking God. Like, I could just totally see that just being more aggravating.
No, aggravating is a $5,000 tab that tips you $5.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, we not out there in our boxers. Like, after every, like, yo, like, the fuck? Like, I ain't got to wear real clothes. Like, that's just another thing to get mad about. But, like,
these girls ain't light on my shoulders. So I'm just thinking 5 should be, a little bit more, man. Come on, what are we doing here? But anyway.
Up that shit.
If you broke, just say it.
But speaking of black men, I figured out my beef with you.
Who? Oh, him.
Yeah.
I'm not a black man, of course. Never mind.
And it was obvious. And it's been staring me in the face this whole time.
You've had new beef for a few episodes now.
Guys.
No. This is just something this was something I wanted to bring up last week.
Oh, okay.
Something I thought about because of our conversation about how Keith was the ops. So I finally figured it out. It's ingrained in me not to like you because you're 6 what?
6.
Exactly. Light skin,
Mixed, but yeah.
and good hair.
I'm the dude. I said you had the dreads of the dude that took my girl out of high school.
Is this one of these backwards compliments again?
No, I get it.
No,
I get it.
Like since you've been the ops
his whole life.
Stereotypically,
His whole life.
my whole life.
Like you watched Martin before, right?
Yes.
Remember, it's like, yeah, I lost my girl to Ricky Fontaine. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Like, it's just that there was a light skinned era that hit in the late 80s that was just
This
like
Christopher Williams looking mother. Like,
watch New Jack City.
Yeah, so
great soundtrack.
Dude's been ops for a long time, but now it's like, he's still my man.
Oh no, I get
100.
Yeah,
but ingrained.
It's like, this is what I got to deal with. Like, yeah, like.
So that's why I'm looking at him when I was like, he don't even know why he doing it. It's because he light skinned. It's because it's who he is.
Feature wise,
I'm still learning. Listen, I'm still learning the ways of life.
Like, if I had a beard, we wouldn't be friends.
Oh,
like,
God.
I couldn't have a beard.
No.
I'm learning new things every day.
With this? Nah.
No.
No.
I'm not dealing with that. No.
Be gone, sir.
No, sorry.
You let me know when you're going out and I'll beat you. Like,
What podcast? What? No.
Dang, got canceled?
It would have never started. It would never started.
because it would have been the first. Who's that combo? Like that first comment. Who's that?
Nah.
What if moment right now?
I'm
what if Keith had a beard too?
Anybody watching this right now, you just saw me. I looked off and I thought
You got to put the bubbles up. The cloud thing.
No, I would try to beat this man kneecaps in somehow, some way, one day. You seriously? If you had a full beard, full beard? Nah, come on, dude. Nah.
What did they say? God humbles you because He knows the hoe you would have been. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah. You good? You my man.
It's not the first time I've had this conversation. It's like,
Honestly, no, because no.
no, my boy said that. He goes, nigga, you can't be tall, have long hair, and actually be able to be funny and shit. No, get the fuck out of here. You're making me look bad. It's like
To the imaginary you right now? Fuck you. All right? I hate that nigga right now. He don't even exist. I don't even like him.
I don't even like him.
Yeah, I know. That sounds like some hating that shit because it is.
Keith.
I don't even like him.
Why? I don't know.
That's some hating that shit.
I just don't fuck with that nigga, yo. Like, yeah.
Oh, God. It's like that nigga walks into the room. It's just like, fuck me, man. Really? Why is he here?
Wait, what's his last name? Fuck! Yeah, like.
I've lost so many.
Don't you let him whip out that dog picture.
I've lost so many to that dude. So many.
Don't whip out the puppy picture.
No, I because I laugh because like whenever you said I was the ops, like I never took it that way. It was just like I said before, the Street Fighter, a new player's
That's
minute.
you.
Oh, I gotta fight this nigga too. Like,
No, it's just the one with the full beards.
yeah,
It's the full beard ones, man. That's the
I've
ones
been
I'm
laughing
referring
about
to.
the Joe Budden clip that's gone viral. It be the barbers. Yeah, like.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, thank you. There's a clip of a Joe Biden from his Joe
Maybe
Budden.
the barber and the coaches.
Yeah, and he goes, y'all be hating us, but it's the barbers. Barbers have us coming outside looking right, which I always joke with you about running errands after haircuts.
Oh, no, he ain't doing that. He come home. Like, why are you gone so long? He's like, oh, I had to wait. No, you didn't.
Yo, there was
Just come back home. I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it.
Nope. No offense. Nope.
Sorry.
Yeah, nah.
I need to run somewhere
No,
real quick.
I
need to see-
damn. That man has I don't know what it is. There's a whole different attitude. It's crazy.
It's God mode. It's
Yes. Oh,
just let us have that. like.
No, he come in, he'd be like real goofy. Like, I'm like, you need to calm down. The second he walks in the door and he'd be, that fucking face that he makes, with the eyebrows, with the smolder,
the light skin face.
I'm like, don't look at me with your extra shiny freckles coming in here. Get out of here.
thank you.
Yes, barbers apparently are the enemy.
They can be.
Listen.
I mean, he looked real good though when he come home, so I appreciate you, but I'm just
Hey,
saying.
so I'm gonna swing by Home Depot, then I'm gonna swing by the grocery store. You're like, no.
We're not Home Depot. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, that's when you make. Let me stop. I ain't
Probably not.
gonna blow up the spot.
Hey,
He called me earlier because he's in Nebraska, and he's on his way here. He'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
But he's at some diner in Nebraska, and he's like, I don't know if they've never seen someone who looks like me before, or what's going on, because there's I guess a staff full of women in there who were enjoying the view. So, and I guess he told one of the girls, like, no, I got a girl or whatever. And she goes, good for her.
Yeah. That's a great compliment. That's a respectful compliment.
No,
Good for her. That's like
and what?
That's what. See, that's how I took
That's
it.
and what?
I didn't take it like, oh yeah, good for her. She's so lucky. That was a good for her.
I've heard that good
and,
for her. And
if
what?
I hear it for more than once, then it's like, okay.
And I was like, you need to get your food to go.
Yeah. I've been in his shoes where I've heard that.
Could be in Nebraska real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Spirit flight. $27.
Right. I don't even need a bag. Just need these hands.
Oh,
Anyways.
God.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're not. That's impressive.
We talked to you off air. No, you're not. Yeah, like. No, I sit there. You see? I don't know if you've seen it. There's been like, they're obviously Dominican barbershops, but there's like chicks, like thick chicks in booty shorts or whatever.
Yeah, no, he ain't going to that.
I was like, that's my old neighborhood.
He sent it to me,
Like,
and then
like,
on the bottom puts, what'd you say? This is not what happens at barbershops or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it fucking better not be.
I know Ben's barber. I've gotten a cut from him before because he's by my old crib. I'm like, yo,
I fucking wish.
Yeah, I was like, that's not what's happening.
We can't get haircuts from the baddies.
That's not what I said.
They were twerking.
They were twerking.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Listen, you sit and appreciate. That's fine, but like, she don't need to be doing all that. Let her cut your hair, and you could pay, and you can leave.
Like, I haven't seen the video, so
Yeah.
but
I would never.
when is she twerking?
She's twerking like behind him.
She got on him.
Like
what?
she's supposed like cutting his hair, and she's
She
like
literally
twerking.
like got on him in the front too to like do the front part. She was on his lap.
No,
And I was like, that's where you fucked up.
absolutely not. Absolutely.
How was the cut?
I don't give a damn.
What?
No. The thought process in my mind too. I was like, that's indictment. It's like, it's just.
I'm asking because if she's doing all that and the lineup is good and the cut is nice,
It could be like a $25 cut. I'll
Like,
give you 40. Like, yeah, like, do you think my
Sure.
like,
Y'all go ahead. Enjoy it. Mine will not be. That's not the kind of cut we getting. He'll go to Great Clips before he do that shit.
Yo, don't do that today. We black. He's still black. You can't do that. That's fucked up.
send that man over there like that.
They gonna push his shit back, and you gonna be in the blame. Like, don't do that. Hairline, lifeline. I'm just telling you.
I'll take the blame. He ain't going no damn place like that. That shit was crazy. You can tell, obviously, that man was single because ain't nobody would really be doing that. But hopefully that was her man. Good for her. Listen, if that's how she makes her money, that's great. She's just not going to get any of my man's money doing that. So y'all can go right on ahead. Enjoy yourselves.
Well, she's spoken her mind, and that's the end of that. There's a period on the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
So
we're into a new paragraph.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So that's that. But we cool.
Yeah.
Just let that be known.
Get okay.
Yeah.
It's like, hey.
Now, if you spoke fluent Spanish too,
I'm working on that. I need
and
to
a
get back
full
to
beard. Oh, come on. dude.
No beard, and it's a problem. Full
With
beard.
the passport stamps, too.
Like I said, ladies, you leaving. So,
Yeah. From time to time.
Mr. I'll be back. Just
The Terminator. Just
no, I'll be
can't
back.
deal with that. Yeah, like he's
30
like,
days. 30 days.
maybe 60.
45 maybe.
Shoe got extended.
60 tops.
Yes. I'll be back in November. Yeah, now I'm sounding like White Club.
Then there's cons.
New Orleans the following month.
But I'll be back.
I'll be around. It's like,
Yeah. Good luck, ladies.
ironically, I've been laughing because I got bored from last week, so I just started cracking open the wines I had, and I was cooking and preparing shit, and gotten hit up more than I expected to. So
Start pairing them wines and things start happening, I'm telling you.
I ask people who know, and I buy cheap wine, but I cook at home because I was watching playoffs all week. I wasn't doing nothing else.
All right.
I'm simple. Unlike, Future, I'm not going to the toxic reverse card.
Future is the person I have been looking for to step up and play that role.
It was in his deck.
Because I've been sitting here for the past. When did Meg start really popping? About 3-4 years ago?
Ish, yeah.
Ish.
I'd say 3.5, 4, yeah.
Okay. And I was always wondering,
You see what he's by.
like, where's our sporty thieves?
We had them already. Like, we've had a lot of
No,
them.
or excuse me, not our, but where's
The
this
new?
generation's sporty thieves? The ones that come back with like the
parodies.
the parodies for like no pigeons.
I don't think
What was that?
there was no pigeons. Independent bitches.
Yeah. Y'all did not like that one at all.
Bitches.
Y'all did not like that one.
Do you remember No Pigeons?
I remember No Pigeons.
Yeah,
yes.
independent bitches. All the bitches. I'm not gonna keep singing that song. It was like, like.
But as toxic as that was, it put that stamp to be like, look, I don't care what the fuck y'all saying.
And also, but it also in saying you big enough that we got to parody you.
Yeah,
it was a big up too.
It was a big up, but at the same time, it wasn't.
It was a response record for the dudes in the club.
It gave something for the guys to be like to rally around.
But also
The same way women rallied around that independent anthem or the No Scrubs anthem or whatever.
But it also
gave some. Hold it real quick. It gave something for the guys to rally around, but it also like spoke that man brain truth that was like, not all you women are like this.
yeah.
Like
It was a humbling factor.
Yeah, like it doesn't all apply to you.
yeah, some of y'all ain't that.
No, I get it.
So, watch who you talking to.
Relax. Yeah. Like
That's been missing
yeah.
for a very, very, very long time. Meanwhile, guys are just getting their backs just it's just you can just look around and you can just see it.
Yeah.
You can just see where the guys are just like humbled, like just quiet.
That's what I call the
then-
happy. That's what I call the happy wife, happy life section.
And then
It's like
this gentleman came over the horizon and said, "Nah, bitch, you ain't shitty." His name was Future.
yeah, I wasn't toxic. They was toxic, and they can't admit it. Like as Jesus said, "How dare you love me?" Like, like
Oh. And then to come around and say that the name of his new album is "I Never Liked You."
Who is he talking about?
I don't care.
he did an interview because he got GQ named him best rapper alive, and they did this whole interview with him, and they asked him about like the toxicity, and he goes, "I don't think I was toxic. I think they was toxic, and they just can't admit it." And the fucked up part about it is, if you look at him and you say, "Oh, well, there's a pattern there," that means he was who he was. You got involved anyway. Like, and it's not whether it's right or wrong. It's a way to play it. I'm to be honest, like I've been in those situations where it's like, yes, I'm the toxic person. Yes, okay. Even though I told you I wasn't dating long, I wasn't looking for kids and all that. Okay, I'm the asshole. Bye.
Like you kind of knew it going in, kind of thing.
I was who I was when you met me.
But that doesn't resonate. So then you take blame. So then they can shame dump on you and get rid of all their guilt because they knew they fucked up in the first place.
Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
Oh no, that's just there's some people who
Sounds
need
really messy.
No, there's just some people who need therapy that'll refuse to go. That's
Why?
life.
I love therapy.
But I'm all aboard. I'm behind all this. Ever since he dropped that Desires record with Drake, that leaked a while back. Way while back. This was pre-pandemic.
I knew it in low life.
Yeah.
If she catch me cheating, I will never tell her sorry. Like, it's just
But that song then is when I started paying more attention. I was never a fan. I never was just like. But then when he started teaming up with Drake and spitting that shit. Like Drake would kind of dabble in it a little bit, but then he would always, you know,
He does it in it, like how you said before. I say things and say the same shit in a different way.
yeah, I'm like, nah. I like how like then
Future straight to it.
when he dropped that one joint on Valentine's Day, this year.
The worst day.
You gotta love it.
I think I might play that song almost every day, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Like my homie Brandon literally plays Outer Space Bit all the fucking time. He's like, no, that's my shit. Leave me the fuck alone. And I get it. Like I said, March Madness to me is a black national anthem. So yeah, it's like I've never seen us come together like we do when that's on, and we all feel big. It's like I respect it.
Like I like I said, I was never, because I put him in the, no disrespect, I put him in that group of someone who took the Lil Wayne mumble model from that early back in the day and ran with it and stuck with it.
But it works.
But now that style has become more mainstream, and I'm actually listening to what he's saying, and I'm hearing what he's saying, I'm agreeing with a lot of what he's saying.
You see it differently.
He's a gentleman and a scholar. Like,
so this is when you called yourself gentleman. This is what you meant.
It got me looking at Sierra sideways like,
no. The only reason that I laugh at people look at Sierra sideways is because it's like people are like,
I kid.
No, but like the prayer that she did, and people are like,
That
no.
part.
People are like, no, you missed the point. There's a lot of you that chased that when you had this around you, and now you act. You know what I mean? Like it's like what you said. Don't treat me like no. I'm not a second option. Don't do that. And I've, oh, well, I should have did with you. Yeah, probably, but look where you are, and that's how you got there. So you figure it out, and you move on.
I shouldn't say look at her track record, but it was like, what, 50, Bow Wow?
Oh, God.
I don't look at people's track record because I don't want people looking at mine.
Facts.
There's no successes.
I'm looking at what that part too. I'm just saying. Is you notice she wised up.
She realized the type of dude that not only that she like fell for, but that wanted her. And nigga put the net, like people like when they sit there and say that, no, that nigga put effort for it because that's who he wanted. And he, everybody got a pass. You deal with that shit. People come with baggage. That's just one of those things. Just dating other people taught me I needed to work on myself. So, and it doesn't mean that I was the problem. It just means, you know what? Like that's why I joke and say now, but it's true. Like, no, these hoes don't deserve me. I don't know. You get no energy. Like, no, like that's why I don't have any.
Fuck these hoes.
I don't. That's what I used to do, but now they want more, and now I got to put money down. Like, no. You still a hoe. Like, and I don't mean that in the sense of like because you fuck who you fuck. I mean that because your currency is based off attention status. That's some hoe shit. Meaning you'll leave somebody to level up. Like that's not how you treat people. That's some hoe shit. I call you a hoe for that.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Because I just got
semicolon.
I just quote unquote just got done dealing with someone like that. You all know her. We all, we all met her the same night.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about now. I was like, wait. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's just, like, don't be around me for what I do for you. Because you joked about this before. We talked about the setup. It was like, we know how to move. Just because I can do it, I could make a phone call and do it for you, but fuck you. It's like, why? I don't fuck with you like that. And, that's what I loved about 2020. It's people learned. I don't fuck with you like that. It's not personal. How often do we really talk? Fuck out of here.
They hate that.
When you call up the track record, like, when's the last time I talked to you? Like,
how come my name ain't in your phone no more? What?
I had somebody, man, I've known you for years, but I ain't talked to you in like 8 months, B. You've been on your wave, I've been on mine. I don't wish you no ill will. There's no problem. Go on. Apparently, me not being around is doing better for you because you're stuck with it. So it's cool. It's like, I'm really not that important, bro. Like, I really like, that's my favorite thing to do. I'm really, on the scale of things, you'll be all right.
Fuck you.
You gotta, see, like, even that, you gotta earn that out of me. Like, because before I tell you fuck you, I'll just stop fucking with you.
Yeah.
I don't need the negative. We don't need the back and forth and none of that. I'd rather see you and be like, yo, it's good to see you. But there's that distance.
Say it again for the ones in the back.
Because my new telltale sign now is the...
See, I can't do that because that's mama slap the shit out you. It's like I'm making peace with myself for what I'm about to do. And I try to get away from that. I'll get up and leave first.
That's my, you won. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not even going to argue anymore. I'm not going to...
I'm just going to sit here.
Like, entertain this.
I'm not going to entertain it. You got it.
Nonsense.
Yeah. Oh, you got it. Like, it's like I told you, if I break up with somebody and listen, look, I just wish you peace. What does that mean? It means I wish you peace. No, you're at chaos for a simple me wishing you peace.
Once I've done that, it's like the burying process has already begun. Once I've done that,
I call it the expiration date.
Yeah,
I've said this to a few women. My love is like milk. That shit's good for you, but it's got an expiration date. That shit can go wild. If you don't pay attention, that shit's gonna go bad, and then you got to deal with it. I won't do nothing to you. I just won't be there.
Such an analogy.
Like,
I was gonna say like an open bottle of wine that you
ain't put it in the decanter. You ain't get it.
No, I say
like,
an open bottle of wine.
Turn.
The open bottle of wine that you put it back in the refrigerator and then it's just sitting there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good for like how long?
It'd have been great if you paid attention to it.
But it's been there a month now. 45 days.
Sour grapes. It's just flat. Yeah, it's like.
But now you want to go back to it. Ooh, wine.
Just go get a new bottle. Throw that one out. Let
Still
it go.
sip it to try it though. Make sure it's. See if you can take it down.
It's like
yes, I know.
Like
I've seen some do it.
My personal favorite though is always in the breakup is, well, look, man, we had 4 months, 4 good months. We could have had 5 years and 4 good months. I'm not living life like that. Let's take the win and call it a day.
That's it. That's what I say. My best relationships have been those weekends.
Them 3-day affairs are the best. Did you go home and then the snow? I miss you. No, you won't. It's like bye-bye.
Like, I still like reach out to some of them. You good? Like
I just wish you well. You know?
Everything. And it's like some of them I'm actually like never saw again, but I'm still like cool with.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there wasn't any time to.
Nah, they got married.
For anything else?
No, seriously, like
they grow up. Yeah, like
some have kids now.
Yeah,
been through relationships, out of relationships, back in relationships. But it's like I'm still generally cool with them, even though we had that one weekend, that one fling.
Because there was the vibe. The vibes linked up.
Yeah.
When frequencies align, then it's like no matter what, we can always be cool, and it's easy to say that because you live in a whole other state. Mm-hmm. So it ain't like I can't apply pressure over the phone. So
we don't even text.
Yeah,
most of it is either social media or 100% mostly all social media.
Oh, she posted cute family kid with the picture. Yeah. Like birthdays, hit it with the celebrate. Congratulations, like you wish them the best.
No DMs is always
unless it's like a quick joke and reply, and then that's
not
it.
Even that half the time.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like they'll comment on something I said or something I post, or if I even post anything, or vice versa. Ha ha ha. Real quick catch up. That's it. And then there's those others where it's just like I was with you for how long, and I can't even stand to see the side of you.
See, yeah, it's like. It's like I hate as much.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at your facial expression because it's like you kind of get it.
Like I've been tight because like
that part I get.
You're like yeah.
I get that part.
When you brought up the future thing, like when I originally heard it, I laughed because I was like, "Hey, there's a way to flip it," but then I thought about it and I was like, "Damn it, he's right," because there has to be some truth to what he's saying. And I got mad at that, and I got mad at fucking Stephen A. Smith because he took the words out of my mouth and said something else. Like, God damn it, these are the two niggas I agree with this week. Who the fuck am I? Like, normally I'm like, nah, we can separate. Nah, damn it. It's like, sometimes shit is what it is. It's like,
hey, you some.
And to quote the great Sidney Dean from White Man Can't Jump, even the sun shines on a dog's ass. It's like,
and right now, sun's shining.
Weather is sweet. Like,
it is nice outside.
Refreshing to not be in a dust storm.
No shit. Oh my God. That's why I was not here 2 weeks ago. That's why I wasn't here 2 weeks ago, guys. Because, like I said, we had this dust storm come through, and I died. I literally died. I was down for the count. I could not see. I could not breathe. None of it. I was definitely feeling all of the desert in my face. It was definitely
a week of sore throats with it, and no kind of pause or anything like that. Like where it was just like everybody.
I was having coughing fits for like 45 minutes at a time. Like, oh my gosh, it was terrible.
So we were talking about relationships and shit like that, and I made the reference to sports. I sent this tweet I'm showing you.
If I'm a Philly citizen, and I should be pretty good. A new boo that swore they won, and then you see them 3 weeks later, and they realize the migraine they inherited. Yeah,
that literally compared the trade to like a dating situation where like when
what did they think was going to happen with this Ben Simmons trade? Seriously,
miraculously. Like,
what did they see? Like,
and somebody made a point today. Jalen Rose made a great point today. He made a great point when he said, we can talk about mental health issues because people like DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love, who got diagnosed and continue to play through it and actually came up and spoke about it. And there's been more players that have been taking an active approach. This shit don't feel like mental health issues. This feels like I'm not doing this, but I still want to get paid.
A temper tantrum.
You filed a grievance to claim $20 million, like your salary, like you haven't played. And all I'm going to say is this. Because, like I said, I've been doing nothing but watching the NBA playoffs because this is my favorite time of the year. Every player that's injured right now,
opening up new weed every time.
But all these other players that are injured right now, whether it's long term or short term, people like Devin Booker on Phoenix, Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry, you know what I mean? I've seen it. I've even seen it from LeBron and from other guys as well. You cannot play but be engaged in the game. Be telling people, hey, do this. Hey, pay attention to this. Be the lookout for this. I'm seeing guys with injuries like Devin Booker's got a hamstring injury, is up pacing, calling shit out. You know what I mean? I'm seeing it from different leaders and superstars of their teams.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Am I about to get stuck?
Oh, this is going to be a short episode. It's going to be... Bro, this is 32%. So, yeah.
Oh, my God, Jada. Can I hit that? But for real.
Hey.
Dang, what is this?
Yo, if you divided that by 3, you're still solid.
It's infused.
Yeah, goddamn right it is. Legal marijuana.
It's platinum cookies infused.
Y'all, this says...
You and the platinum cookies.
This says THC percentage is 48.22%.
Yeah, that
0.22.
That's how I was like, Keith meant the numbers, man. I was like, yo, is this gonna fuck me up?
hey, math nigga, math.
Total THC. Yeah, total THC content.
I'm gonna look. I want to see my reaction when I read it. You ain't got nothing to do you? You got nowhere to be.
Nah, not to my knowledge.
You should be all right. It's total THC content 482 milligrams.
482.
That's like a solid edible. If you smoked it to the face, like.
No, I got shit. I gotta edit this.
Well, he don't ever anyways.
No, you always let
it always burns out anyways, and then lights it.
Okay, I'm good. I'll hit that later.
All right, sorry about that interruption.
Can I hit it though before it burns out?
No, I want to grab a empty one of those.
What you need? A jar?
There's one right where my bag is. Yeah, so, which also just going into sports to make a transition.
Sorry.
It is.
I didn't veer off on that.
Yeah, it's not. It's
someone's got to put the weed in this.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. An empty,
tube?
Yes.
I thought you meant jar. I'm sorry. A tube.
Empty tube.
Is there one? Yes. Yeah, there we go.
Got it.
so you can separate it.
No, so that once I start losing my shit, I can just sorry, I'm done here.
He just puts it in there and closes it.
Yeah, you can save it for emergencies. But yeah, getting into the NBA playoffs, I guess it's as smooth a segue as we can. The Ben Simmons shit is beyond just, like I said, I think I summed it up perfectly in that tweet. Y'all thought y'all won that trade. Stephen A. Smith said James Harden could give you 8 points a game, and it's still producing more than Ben Simmons.
I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
I've said my piece about this dude. That's their headache to deal with now.
Yep. And is happy to move on from it. We got our own problems and things that we got to work on as a team for Philly.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Hello, baby.
So the Nets got swept. That was also not too unpredictable to me. Because of the way that
is that why he left early?
He's a Nets fan.
I think that's who he was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who he was going for. Because he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to leave.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it like this: Boston, already had 2 superstar guys. The third man in that, Marcus Smart, stepped up. Who's also all 3 of these guys are talent that was drafted by this franchise. They had 2 other big men who went away for free agency, but ended up getting put on waivers and got traded back to Boston.
Ooh,
so they got 5 guys that have played together for years. And watching them play, it was like they was in every game. Like it was a good series in the sense of there was like 4 points, a 4-point difference was the average between every game. There was no real blowouts. But what Miami did to Trae Young, they did not let that shit go down. like how we were talking last year this time, they shut Trae Young the fuck down.
Sneaks back up on you.
Oh, goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. Sneaks back up on you. You want to hit it?
Yeah.
It sneaks back up on you.
It's good, though.
That's what I was like, no, I'm good with 2. My chest feels
See, I like
fine.
your self-control because my ass would smoke that whole thing.
Nah, I got things I have to do.
I've been picking my spots as of late.
So
I function better.
Exactly.
I
It
function
comes
better
back.
when high, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Damn.
But NBA playoffs have been super entertaining, super interesting. Kind of falling in love with the New Orleans Pelicans because they're just scrappy as fuck. And they got 3 rookies right now that are all making an impact. And somebody who I'm not the biggest fan of, Chris Paul, I respect the talent, but he does shit to like agitate people. And he was trying to do it to dudes on New Orleans. And like this one kid, Herbert Jones, just had this straight face like it's not working. And then the man who has arguably the best new nickname in basketball, Jose Alvarado, they call him Grand Theft Alvarado. Because he's the dude, if you've ever seen it, he basically is like always sneaking up behind the point guard, stealing the ball from behind him and everything.
Yeah.
He's been doing it to Chris Paul. Like dudes be talking shit to him. He's from Queens. He just he just got that attitude.
Because I remember they were talking about him on a Joe Budden podcast also to go back to that. Yeah,
it's like it's just been really, really fun to watch. And also, unfortunately, due to the injury to Devin Booker, it made them a lot more parity. Like the gap closed between the 2 teams, so it's a potential upset because Phoenix is the number 1 overall seed in the playoffs. So if they lose in the first round, it would be crazy.
So, by popular belief, I believe it's what Phoenix, potentially Golden State, and then you got teams like Memphis, which Ja's a bad man. Like the dude also was super fucking hilarious because they were making jokes about his dad. Ja Morant's dad looks like Usher. And Usher was at the game and they were sitting next to each other. Nah, these niggas look like I have to pull it up, but I literally cracked up at it. This is another great show for kids. I'll recommend. Adventures of Gumball. I don't know why my TV's on Cartoon Network all the time, but it is what it is. It's either this or ESPN. Yeah. Ain't no games on right now because we're recording at 2 p.m. in the afternoon?
Yeah, it's 2:15.
It's gonna be too much to pull a video up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do look very much identical. Like you can only tell, like it looked like Usher had a twin, and you could tell which one was Usher because he had the U chain on. But if you would have looked real quick and it looked away, you would have been like, "Yo, which one was Usher?"
So when we gonna get our skates?
I want some so bad. I'm scared. I used to do that all the time. That's all we used to do.
It's like I could do it, but it's been a minute.
So
and it's not like riding a bike.
I can't skate.
I had to take one of the babies to a skate party out there at Floyd's place.
You never skated, or you just? I know it's maybe a height thing, or just.
No, it's I tried it. No, it was like as a kid, like when they wanted me to play roller hockey, but then I was like, I had fast hands, so they put me at fucking goalie and I could wear sneakers. So I was like, cool, because I played street hockey, not like regular hockey like that at the Boys and Girls Club. That's like the only time I got involved with skates. And then
like my man, God, what's my man from
Goldberg?
Yeah,
yeah. Hey, yo, like they said I had like 30 bare hand saves in like 5 games. Like they were just like, yo, like, but I played third base in baseball, so it was pretty much the same thing. But
damn.
Yeah. But when I got
just keep standing here.
No, but by the time I got to high school, I tried to go to the skate key in the Bronx like 2 or 3 times, and every time I went, some wild shit was happening before I got in there. It didn't go. So like. But
that doesn't sound like a surprise. So I'm just like,
yeah, it's the Bronx. Like, yeah, like it's the skate key in the late '90s. Like it's, there was a couple cute Puerto Rican girls like, oh, meet me at the skate key. Going to the skate key. One time there's a shooting in the parking lot. One time somebody got their face slashed. One time niggas was just fighting. It was fucking a Dominican gang, some Bloods, and I'm just like, I don't need to be here. Like,
yeah, that was in the era of Lord Mercedes
and razor blades in the jaw.
Yeah.
So like.
We used to skate at the high school gyms. They would open it up on the weekends. We'd be able to go skate in there.
No, we actually had an actual arena. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it right now.
I knew they always had rinks and shit, but it was, unfortunately, sometimes you go there when it's like the hype time to go there, and a little bit of everything happens. Because I was always looking at who invited me to places, because I'd get invited places outside of where I went to school from people. Like, I'd meet somebody and, they lived in this borough. They tell me to come, but they're not telling me that this school and this school got beef, and this is the common ground where they would meet up. And I'm
Jesus.
just there. Yeah, I'm there talking to a girl. So now both these dudes is looking at me like, "Yo, you trying to talk to a girl from our neighborhood?" So that's how it was.
Wow,
it was clicked up. Like,
why would you even?
It's a West Side Story shit.
That sounds so weird. Like you're going somewhere you're going somewhere that you're going to have beef with somebody.
No, I didn't have beef with
no. The
other person,
two other individuals. Like that was their weekly like.
Yeah, it's on some outsider shit. Like y'all didn't read the rest of how this book ended. Like,
so, but your ideal is let me invite somebody else to this shit.
I remember I heard that shit. This girl invited me to her, like her niece was doing some shit at or like goddaughter or whatever. She's like 16, but she's like, yeah, it's out in Corona. I'm like, Corona's far as fuck from where I'm at, but kind of dig this girl.
Yawning already, God damn.
I'm like, kind of dig the girl. I'll go. I get there, and when I'm leaving the train station, you can see the rink. Cop cars all surrounding the shit.
When you're leaving or going?
I'm getting off the train platform.
To go there?
To go there.
So you get right back on the train?
Yeah, I just literally looped out. I got a sandwich and then looped over and just brought back over. And I was like, what'd you do? I went to Queens and came back. It's like... But that's what happened. It was apparently 2 dudes up. Like, they knew they were going to be there, too. And I'm like, and y'all still had it? Come on, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, well... That sounds like the Bronx.
It sounds like New York City.
Where was this at? You
this
said
was
Queens.
Queens.
My bad.
But Bronx, Queens, like, and
no matter where. That sounds.
Something would always happen. Something could always happen. It's New York. Like,
that do sound like some Queens shit. Now I think about it.
Because they got houses and they shit is a little more spread out. So they actually got to make an effort to go there. The Bronx is like, this shit is pocketed by around whoever lives around here.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was like that would be some Queen shit.
But Bronx dudes will trek across the Bronx because they from the Bronx. Like, it's a dynamic you got to deal with.
It's like every time I think about going back, I'm reminded.
we're adults. It's not the same. Yes. You was just telling homie about Washington Heights, and he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "No, I've been working on my Spanish. Need to go back up there." You come with me, you'll be all right. It's like you might find a wife.
I was my bad. I did not mean to get quiet. I was just started thinking like,
I was sitting there thinking about it.
go back.
Yeah, if I made the roast con pollo, I was just like, I'm chilling at home.
If I have to call in one last small favor, that would be the one. So he was like, remember you said he helped me get a place in New York?
Shit, I've been meaning to go back. My sister lives in Brooklyn.
I want to go back.
Well, but at the same time, at the same time.
No, I don't want to drive anywhere. I just want.
No, you're eating in the car though.
But at the same time, the only thing that, and as I keep saying, this the only thing that's keeping me here is I can't be watching sports at 9:00, 12:00 at night. I can't do it.
Oh.
In my adult life, I've never done it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel the same way about football coming on. Like waiting till 1:00. Like that's crazy.
No,
like,
because
crazy talk, sir.
Because once I started like hardcore every day, every week or whatever, watching football, it wasn't until I was like living overseas. Over there, we watched Super Bowl. Like it's not the Super Bowl. We watched everything was the day after. So I'm watching Sunday night or Sunday football.
Oh, Monday.
On like Monday morning type shit. So there's like a 14-hour time difference and so on and so forth.
You in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that because I wanted to watch college basketball. I had to just wait till I just recorded and watched the next day because it came on at like 2 in the morning. It came on at like the last game come out. It's like a 9-hour difference.
Mm-hmm. And Europe proved that I couldn't do that shit at all.
Yeah.
But that game's be coming on at like 2 a.m., 11 p.m. It's just ungodly fucking hour where I'm just like, I don't really remember watching any sporting events when I lived in Europe. Yeah. Unless it was like European soccer.
Like I got a friend that's a writer that he said like being a new dad, like he does writes for pro wrestling as well as boxing. He had to watch New Japan shit at 4 a.m. But he goes, I just had an infant, so I was just up feeding the baby. Just he was like, he goes, it worked out, but he goes, without that kid, I don't know if I could make that trek. Like,
and since I've been living in the United States, I've been in the West Coast.
Yeah. Oh, so you got out of the service and
even when I was still living stationed in Cali. Those 4 years, I was just like, "Oh shit, this is fucking awesome!" Football at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
it's like
you can say church or we say breakfast.
I can really get used to this. And then there was the NBA season where it was just like,
last game comes on at 7:30.
Oh my god, there's no more 10:30 tip offs, 10:45 p.m. tip offs.
Yeah.
Sitting up in some dank ass
at 9:00, like damn it,
sitting in some dank ass bar at like
8:45, trying to make
ungodly hour. Last calls at like 11, some 11:30, some bullshit.
You gonna stay open?
Oh no, nah. Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Las Vegas, for being who you are. Like every time I hate your traffic situation right now.
Oh my god,
I hate it. I hate all these newcomers.
She makes me want to fight.
You know what? I said the same thing about.
I realized they're slowly.
And this weekend's going to be.
They've taken away. They've taken that away now.
Oh my god!
Well,
because no one wants to work.
But also you guys are on this side of the 215. Like you're more severely impacted, like than where I'm at, because they can't do.
I'm gonna have to go around.
Freeway,
I'm gonna have to take the airport around.
Yeah.
Because I got to go up to the back of Planet Hollywood, right where.
Yep.
All of that shit is going down.
Either that, or if you go to where Mandalay Bay is, you take the little streets to take you to the back of Hooters, and you get through that way to Koval.
Yeah.
So you just get off at Russell.
That depends on how busy I guess.
You just get off at.
Oh, sorry.
You get off at Russell.
You guys don't. Sorry. We'll plan the trips out.
That's adult shit.
We're just like this. But this is.
He just heard a way to work. Like, you know what?
This is how serious it is because this shit is going to be a nightmare.
I forgot they are shutting down this city for the
draft.
For the draft. Well,
yes.
That one part of this one block of the city.
Which I mean,
part of the strip and then one block.
Well, they're going to lose it next year when Formula One take over.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Have you seen the estimated track for that? That's going to be so fucking cool, but it's going to be a nightmare.
Restaurants are going to charge crazy. I've been seeing they charge crazy for reservations. Like, to get a view of that shit, that's a... But, you know...
if you like... Oh, guys. Like the Paris hotel, I think.
Giadas and shit. It was like...
What?
It was... it's going to turn right there at Paris. They're going to go up Harmon.
Yeah, so
and they're
it's
going to
like...
go down past Hard Rock and then go left.
So little spots like... What's the one that took over Chateau's deck?
Beer Park.
Beer Park.
Yeah.
It's
going to be that. It's going to be...
because
it sounds like little...
Anything
It's outdoor because they're perfect for it.
It's gonna. Oh my
Yo,
God.
they're gonna have to reinforce everything because that shit is gonna shake like they have to. All that glass, everything.
I want to take the kids so bad, but I have no idea where we would go. But it's not
in
till
November, right?
November of 23, right?
I might not even be in Vegas here.
Yeah, this might be like, you know what? We gonna get out of here. Y'all got it.
I don't know where I'm gonna be.
You might be here, but I just might be.
Excuse me. But yeah,
that's really fun though, and
that's gonna be another weekend where the rookies
It's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be an absolute disaster for anyone driving or who lives here, but it'll be a lot of money for the city. It'll be a really fun experience. I mean, I'm not ever going to be able to take my kids to see anything like this ever again, most likely.
It's a big deal no matter how.
I'm starting to enjoy the shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to be a part of it. We might as well. If you can't beat them at this point, fucking join them because we're all going down.
Because
we're all going down together.
Even I was looking at the line because
there's no getting out of this cloud, bro. We're here. We're in it.
The draft, all the draft events and everything are free.
Yeah, the whole fan event is taking up from Flamingo, from the Strip, all the way down to Colville. It's an entire
I saw the itinerary. They
fan
have
experience.
Every day has performance by Vegas acts like Blue Man Group and other ones as well. So there are different kind of things, so many different things and productions going on. And all
it's a 3-day event that they're doing.
But anytime stuff is going on, we might as well do this shit because we put on entertainment and we're put on the most entertainment in the world.
Yo, listen, I've double booked myself all weekend. Come Sunday, don't talk to me. But I'm telling you right now, I took full advantage of this weekend. I switched shit, moved shit around. I'm gonna have like probably anywhere to 24 to 26 sets in 3 days. Yeah, I'm about to rock this shit. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of money. Because where I'm gonna be is gonna be right across from the draft physically. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. Not looking forward to the getting down there and getting out of there part.
Yeah, I might have to get used to these every other week podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna come up. Like you said before, it's every 5 weeks.
Well, I'm technically my draft weekend starts tonight because I ended up picking up a shift. So we're gonna go ahead and start tonight. But
yeah, mine starts tomorrow.
You already know you're going to get it for the 4th. That week, you might as well plot the takeoff. It's like...
I don't even know if I'm still making it to the movie next week because of Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, shit.
I bought earlier tickets. So we ended up buying for like $350, I think it was. We got the first show at South Point. Okay. Is the one that we got. And because I'm going to have to work Cinco de Mayo now.
See?
So, yep. We're in here like swimwear. Let's go.
And I don't know, that's why I gave you that one ticket.
Yeah.
That was at South Point, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I gave you that one. I still have my one. Normally I'll have another one for like a day 2.
Yeah. You need
for like
you got
that
time.
Friday. No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I'm not going to go into detail about our lineup or say where it's at and whatnot, but I looked at it and it's like, I'm never getting out of this place.
I mean, it's the season. It's y'all season.
The lineup is insane for that weekend, and then after that it's May.
The crowds,
yeah.
Bro,
and then we're gonna hit Memorial Day
already. Like I literally was looking because you and I both know mutual people that were there that'll be there and the working or being social, and I'm just like, and I literally was just like, yo, my guy's working in that like. I forget these crowds, but I know what they mean. They mean the pocket. The envelopes get nice. Do you think, sir? Do you think? Like rumble, young man, rumble.
I'm just so happy that I'm like far enough in it where I can kind of scrape off a little bit of the money everyone's going to make and then back out of my corner. But I'm still like not as into it as like all of that. Just a little like right on the edge there, which I just grab my little portion. I just grab my little portion right here from the corner, and then I go back over here to the South part of Las Vegas.
Give me enough for a line.
Just move this little section right here, and I'm out.
Y'all go about your business.
Yep. Just a little bit in there, mostly out of there, but a little bit in there enough to make some money and then be all the hell
I'm
out.
looking through old video clips and we talked about cocaine and I said I never tried it. You're like, really? And I was like,
wait, what was it? What did you? I didn't hear what you said.
No, I asked you like because I said I had never tried cocaine before. And you go, really? And I was just like, yeah, like no, I've never tried it.
Oh yeah, I got in trouble for that too.
Oh, grown.
Jesus Christ.
In Vegas, like
it's funny you brought that up.
It flowed crazy. I mean,
yes, but
it's not about like it's just
none of us ever done cocaine before.
Moving forward,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
So, anyways, I was just shocked
people
that
get immersed, you come across different things.
That's
all.
It's Las Vegas. It is Las Vegas.
My Bible.
That goes down. Right. That goes down a lot over there. Like I said, I'm not far enough in it like that. I'm just in it in there.
I'm just speaking of content. You know, jokes.
Right. God forbid. Ha.
No, I just laughed at that because I said it to somebody else and they was like, yeah, you know how it is when you do a line of I was like, no. Hey, really? Yeah. Why is that such a fucking reaction? It's like, how is that normal?
It's because of the industry that we're in. Like, I've literally watched people do it off of the tables in the nightclub. So it's just the industry that we're in. So, like, when someone tells me they've never done it, then it just kind of is like, oh, really? Like,
I told you the comparison to that one guy made at work. Yeah. Like our opening weekend with the ice, where he put his hand in the ice. And he goes, I go, man, don't do that. Hey, what's your problem? Everybody does it. Just like cocaine.
Oh my Lord.
You want to talk about somebody who won that argument based off of confusion?
What do you even say at that point?
I said nothing.
I would start laughing. Like,
I just shake my head.
I said, you won? That's your ice, sir. It is what it is.
I'm gonna bring another one with a scoop. You mind not? Yeah, like leave that one alone.
No, that's the point. Like I was trying to get him to use the scoop. Like the person. Luckily, the only thing that saved me was that the person came right behind him. It's like, yo, man, come on, use a fucking scoop. And like he used it, made his drink, and I'm like. Like thank God reality stepped in.
Oh,
but then great. Then I'm the asshole again, and you know how that trickles down and
in that regard I do remember one person that was like that. I caught him doing coke at the table. And this motherfucker Stas looks up at me and goes, I thought this was Vegas, bro. And I was like, yo, man, he goes, fuck it, if I gotta go, fine, hold on. And like I'm pulling him out the table, but he's like
still sniffing as you're pulling him away.
He like his body weight is like, yeah, he had to be like $150. But he's like over here like and then like used me as me pulling him and hit the line. And then like it was pissing me off because he was charismatic and funny as fuck. I'm like, yo, fuck you, bro. Like
I low key respect that. She's like, look,
he did enough just for me to not
go to waste. He's already there. He might as well, you know.
And then he sat there like, I literally yanked him and pulled him off.
You just scraped his nose across the table.
I'm not mad at that for some reason.
I'm not either.
I would be impressed.
Right,
he would
that's
do
what
something
I'm saying.
that would make me normally mad, but then like the way he got out of it, like while talking about it, I was just like, you fucker. Because like he like swung his arms off me and he was like, I ain't mean to hit you, but come on, man, this is custom shit. You gotta let me tuck this back in and look right. That's the truth. Like, you fucker. And he goes, all right, now I'm ready to go. Kick me out. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, hold on. Like, a little Italian motherfucker. Just like, hold up. Just cool. Like, you son of a bitch. Like, what? Like,
I respect that 100%. Like he said, let me tuck it in so I can look right.
Yeah, yo, this is custom. Like, it's like,
Now I'm ready to go.
Now you kick me
and like,
out.
yo, and like, while he's telling me this, he's really tucking in all his shit. So he was quick about it. And then he fixes the jacket, like, yeah, let me go.
Hey,
but also, like, I've been here before. Like, this is not the first time this has happened.
you have me walking out here looking like shit.
At least he wasn't gonna give you a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't even walk. I wouldn't even put my. I wouldn't even done
Nah.
the behind the back.
You don't have to.
No, I walk- and I
You're
did
walking
the
out
hand
side by
front.
side at this
Yeah.
point.
No, but I'm like, right this way, boss.
Yeah.
And he's just like in the elevator, and then like he's talking shit to other security guards, and he's just like, yeah, he goes, don't laugh at me, look at your face. I'm like, no, but like the thing he said it to was ugly, so it was like, yeah, like yo, like and the nigga, he tried to respond.
Oh man.
And like he would catch people so quick, like they were trying to respond and they'd stammer. Like one dude was like, yeah, you lost, nigga. It's like you ain't got nothing quick.
Oh no, if he coming back.
No.
I think he came back months later.
No, he get to come back.
He just couldn't come back that weekend.
Yeah,
That's all.
I'm like, yo, man, take some time out, but come back.
Man,
He's probably one of them random dudes that tip me and be like, yo, this is on behalf of him. Like,
I need more of those in my life, man. Those I like them.
there's certain kind of people that are just like, hey, he's like, I ain't no fucking schmo. Like, hold on, I'll
Yeah.
go. Like, all right. Like,
well, let's hope we get people like that this weekend rather than
those people are rare.
Yeah, those are gems.
rather than
Those are
the
gems.
fucking mess that we
Yeah.
are gonna get. But
Man,
Lord have mercy.
Man, that's damn.
Like, yo, you should have beat his ass. Y'all wanted to, but like, I was laughing.
why would you?
Nah,
he
nah.
ain't doing nothing. He's just being.
It's like if you
He's
see.
just enjoying what he just.
Yeah, I thought this was Vegas. Yeah, all right, hold on. It's like, wait, nah. I'm like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Like,
It's
I
like
mean,
you said, it's down there. Like I'm not mad at that because in my mind I'm just like, yo, dude, like why you gotta put it on the table? He's like, now I gotta take you out. So the fact that he's just like, all right,
like it was, you know what I mean? And like,
did he break your stride?
He was already gonna leave.
I was
so-
walking up because I saw him with the bag, and like I looked at him, and then he looked at me, and then he poured it on the table, and I was just like, when I saw the bag, I'm just looking like, you know, you fucked up, right? I'm giving him that look, but I'm like, you could probably talk your way out of this, like the right amount of money, because he was in a place where you could have some wiggle room, so the right kind of apology makes it go away. I still tell my manager about it, but yo, before I could even get on the radio, this, and he said he fucked up, and he apologized, and then, yeah, we can let it rock. We just got to keep an eye on him. That's how it was. But when you, like, he didn't look at the table when he did it. He just, like, made eye contact when he poured it on the table, like, oh, you gonna watch me do this? Like,
That's it.
no, like.
So what are we gonna do here today?
And then I'm just like, yo, you serious? Come on, man. I thought this was Vegas. No, man, you gotta go. It's like I told you when I ran into the dude I fired.
That's awesome.
It's like what I told you when I ran into the dude that I fired. Like, I feel like that kid is gonna grow up to be that type of dude. 'Cause, you know, you fired. I am? Yeah, nigga. Like, I said that in front of guests. Oh, I was mad. It's like it was a room full of black people, but still, it was like,
Oh my god.
the manager, they all said I was polite. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, like, you decided to go on a homophobic rant like, in front of guests.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at firing you. I'm mad that I said nigga. It's like, but that was the only thing that I could have said.
Well, before the queen has to bounce. You catch up on Moon Knight? Never mind.
Next final episode's next week.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Damn.
26. I was just gonna say this because this is not giving away for you. That last episode was like my therapy experience.
I didn't need that.
That's exactly what the fuck it was.
I did not need that.
That was exactly what the fuck it was. Not to the graphic content of what it was, but just that kind of processing. Like, I had to go through it myself, and that was it. It's like,
Oh, now I gotta revisit shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they opened some doors.
Oh yeah.
Great.
That's the
Oh,
best-
yeah.
That's the best-
Do they?
I'll get there eventually.
Do they?
I swear. I couldn't even remember the show that
did
he
you ever
put me onto, and we ended up watching like 3 episodes or whatever.
What's that?
Do you ever watch Buzz Down?
I haven't been here.
Okay.
It is really
I put her on
funny.
the first 3 episodes.
No, that shit was. He was right. That shit's funny as fuck. And then literally, Jada in the show, we have to say it. Literally in the show, the guy was like, had asked somebody else, was like, the wanna wrestle. What did he say?
Wanna wrestle? Like there's a moment like that where between 2 characters, she just goes.
Man, I was like, why do grown men ask other grown men if they want to wrestle? Like,
And I was like, I forgot about that
this
part.
is a whole thing.
He's like, want to wrestle? Like, just literally said it right there in the moment. And it wasn't the moment.
I'm really starting to think like that's a
Thing.
guy thing
Yeah, it really is.
that adult men just didn't grow out of
Yeah.
But was it the light skinned dude
as
that asked?
kids.
No,
No, it was the other dude.
the
Yeah,
weird
that's
dude.
right. The weird one. That's right.
That and there's a character on the show that isn't in the main cast that kind of becomes a main character. And you saw the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. No,
He's there's an episode called Beige Rage, and they make fun of one particular character because he's light skinned. And they say, yo, stop acting so light skinned. And he blows up, but he's in her house and he's like, this. And she goes, you're not going to yell at me in my house. That's number one. And she goes, just chill out though. She goes, for a house slave, you sure don't have an inside voice. She just
literally, he looks at her.
She goes, stop acting so light skinned. You had the real light skin right now. And she laughs. He goes, bitch, what?
And then literally she
She jumps in.
comes from down. She dips down and like
She stood up. It was like, what?
was
Like,
crying.
She goes, who the fuck you talking to? And he's like,
Oh
there was
my
a bitch
God,
outside.
that shit was so
Like,
funny. Oh my God. You have to watch it, Jada. You'd really like it.
I will if I'm here.
Yeah,
I will
I know, I get it. I'm just saying. I gotta do, like I said, I gotta do the same with Moon Knight. But
Number one, I'm a fan of really funny comedy.
I had to make time for Moon Knight.
Yeah, and like I'm a
At
fan
4 a.m. some shit like
and
that.
I'm a fan of like, original shit. And this shit they play around serious topics, but it's lighthearted as fuck and it's silly.
No, I get it. I get it.
My favorite quote from it is the dude's like, nah, come on, man. It's like we're like Seinfeld. You're the white lady and we're all Kramer screaming nigger. And it's like that's the whole show. That shit is just wild. And I was like,
it's really funny.
And it's just good to have that laugh and be able to laugh at some shit that would upset people, but there's no real way it upsets it because everybody gets it wrong. So it's kind of just fun. But it's really about nothing.
Dude, I will promise you, I will check it out.
Yeah.
On
Worth
a
it.
day that I
now I
have
remember,
can.
and now I remember what it is. Because
Yeah,
for the life
I'll
of me,
text
couldn't
you,
remember
'cause
what it was.
I got to watch her laughing, and she was like, "What? Like what the fuck?" And it's like, yes, you need that.
No, that's going to end up being one of those shows where, like, I have just enough time so that I got to watch my LA Law. Sorry,
Clearly.
they back.
Oh, all means.
So, and what was it? The new shit.
Endgame.
Endgame. Those are the only 2 shows I watched. That and then I might be able to squeeze in
Excuse me.
ATL, not ATL, Atlanta.
Yeah, I got to get caught up on that.
I heard that was a good one. I haven't.
I'll catch that. I was able to catch that yesterday, and then everything else is wrapped up or wrapping up because I think Blackish is about to wrap up.
Yeah, they just
Goldberg's I think is about to wrap up. That's it. Like cartoons, because the way my day goes, by the time I get home, get done dealing with him, it's 10.
Oh, yeah. Full doubles. Yeah.
No, it's not even a double. It's like I do like my shift, but it's like, let's say if I'm closing, all right, let's say a typical closing day, I'll get out there at like 8:30 is when I clock out. From like, and I'll got to be there at 11.
Okay.
No matter what, I'm still up at 7 because of him. I really don't get that much time.
Yeah,
that back,
it's a different shift.
that back to works,
Yeah.
So then it's just I'm up, getting ready, cleaning up around the house, blah 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 blah. Trying to clean up around the house, can't do so much of a good job with all this fucking dust storm going up. And then just trying to have a social life and not, go out, still trying to be more interactive compared. So it's just like I'm just not home. feeling sorry for him. I was supposed to go out on.
I honestly thought I'd be hearing from you a lot more than
No.
I have, because obviously, he can come over.
Don't no. I just because he's more just like I just want to be here and chill. He's just like not dealing with no drama right now. He doesn't like any.
He in his feels right now.
He's like, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm rubbing off on him like that, but I don't.
He likes Nini's house.
No, like when I do go out, like I won't go out if I've been gone all day. Like if I work an early shift, where it's like I have to go in at 9 and I can get back home by like 6, and I don't have to leave again until like 11 midnight. That's fine.
Okay.
Then I'm only out in these streets for like 2-3 hours, and I come right back home.
Out these streets.
That's long enough.
Yes.
Then
long
I'm
enough.
just like just nothing so fast. Like I stayed home the other day because I didn't realize that was just somehow gone the whole day. But then I realized I stayed that whole Sunday night at work. So I didn't get. He was here for like 12 hours, 13 hours by himself on Sunday, and I was supposed to go back out again to Dre's that night. That Sunday night, I even hit people up like, "Yo, how much is for tables?" Blah blah blah, because it was like Jeremiah was performing, and so on, so on. And I just realized, hold up, I left this dude home all day by himself,
That ain't right.
and I'm about to go step out again. He's looking at me like, "What I do?"
Yeah.
Like what? Like so, it's like, nah, I chill. Took him out, let him run around for a little while to the our little dog park area here. Messed around with him till like damn near 1 a.m. And then finally, I was like, I'm going to bed, bro.
Right.
But so it's like I'm doing the balancing thing, but it's
Yeah.
like TV now is like almost barely.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the only reason I even got the Moon Knight is because one, somehow it's supposed to link into maybe the Doctor Strange movie, which is next week. So
Yeah.
it's like
It wraps up. And
it wraps up on Wednesday. Doctor Strange drops on
Thursday.
Well, some places on Monday
It's on, yeah.
for like the LA.
Some places it's not till Friday.
Yeah, so but like that's the only reason. Like at least keeping up with the Marvel shit. I'm like keep updated with that. Keep that updated. Everything else is just like anything new that I haven't watched before outside of Endgame, and that's only because like I said, Morena Baccarat. I can never say her last name. I'll watch anything she's in because I just like, and she's doing the accent. One day I'll remember the other black actress, the co-lead that's in the movie show with her. Can't remember her name right now. And plus, it's a good ass story, storyline. So
I have it set up. I have it recording. I just hadn't gotten into it. So
I mean, it's on Hulu.
I with YouTube TV, I had it on the DVR. Like I
right.
selected to record. I just never watched it yet.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even remember the last time I watched live TV outside of sports. That's playing in the background at work.
Yeah. Like literally, that's all I like. All Saturday, like all Sunday, 4 games. I was like, I'm at home. I'm cook, and that's gonna be that.
Wine.
It's like
Yeah, we'll have the games on at work, and I'll drop by. Here we go. That's it. Just watch the Sixers. Just keep. Never mind. Not even gonna go back to that.
Let's see if they break the ship.
This is like the brooms were out.
Yeah, I know.
The brooms were out.
He just looked gassed in the fourth game.
But anyway, it is what it is. Philly going to Philly. I really ain't got much.
New Pusha T. That's it.
Oh, other than having that on repeat.
Yeah.
It's. Excuse me. I was playing it earlier when you came in, along with some other shit. I've had it on repeat, like I said, since it dropped on Friday.
Okay.
I made that little Instagram post about Coke music being back.
Adult contemporary.
Excuse me.
Music.
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That pure, uncut, never been stepped on, fentanyl free. Adult contemporary drug dealer music. Mm-hmm. That's how I describe that album.
Correct. It's almost dry.
It's almost dry. That's the name of it. And yeah, it's just still wet.
Yeah. And that's okay. That's too okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
And it's still
Some
wet.
people, like some people, that's their formula. Like they have their formula and what they put out there, and that's that.
No, it was good to hear that back and forth between Pharrell and Kanye producing producing credits.
Those are like
on
the two
different songs
producers
and everything.
closest to him. Like, yeah.
So I'm just like, it wasn't any Daytona shit where it's just like 7 songs of shortness.
It's 12, but it was like still like 35 minutes.
Perfect. I'm good.
Yeah, like 7, like the length of songs and such, like it's the potency in the art that the way that you're doing it.
In these songs, they didn't sound short to me. Even though I went back and looked at them, there was like 2.5 minutes. I think the longest song
But
is like
the
maybe 3
pacing,
minutes.
it's like the pacing and the story of it, and it's ill that you can play with time like that.
So I wasn't the idea of complaining about anything in that album wasn't there.
Yeah. Hov still has the verse of verses of
but there were some times where I was just like, man, I could have done without Kanye rapping on this. Other than that, you're strong 9. That's gonna last me through for at least for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and you count money machines.
That's gonna at least last me through the summer. Yeah, I had that playing at work.
The next thing, just can't have him in there.
Between that and Rick Ross, yeah.
Push it to the limit.
It's just, you have like, come on, you just can't be around money machines and not be like, come on. I've been getting money. I mean, come on. Where the fuck you been?
Every once in a while, you just gotta throw on that the Virgin for the love of money.
Nah. It's usually drug dealing music that we'll play.
I mean, gotta live out those fantasies somehow.
The thing about it, it'll be the girls that started off.
Oh God, every girl is a dope kingpin in her car. Like, I'm sorry.
I'll be like, what you know about this? They looking at me like, all right. I say no more.
My bad, Ma. Like, yeah. Like, Griselda Blanco over here.
Seriously, no, that's what I'm saying. She'll all of a sudden she'll quote a Jadakiss verse. I'm like, oh shit, all right.
So you get the side eye.
Because there's 2 girls that I work with that surprisingly know the words to "We Gonna Make It," because they'll do the back and forth.
Okay, that's playing. That's tugging the heart.
So I'm like,
okay, that's yeah. I will like. I'm not
like,
even on some sexual shit. Like, I love you. Like,
but
I love you. Like,
they're like early 20s.
So
it's
either,
just like
either you got an older boyfriend or a cool ass big brother.
Yeah, so it's just like you learned this.
Yeah, someone you've done this. Yeah.
For anybody wondering, like, We Gonna Make It, that was
it's like
90.
90. No, that was 2001. We Gonna Make It.
Was it?
Yeah, it was my senior year of high school. Trust me.
I thought it was 98 for
Paper
some
towel
reason.
bandanas. Trust me. It's like that and Fabulous. Yeah, trust me. It was 2001.
I remember Eve on a remix. Okay, yeah, you're right. Whose album was that on?
Jadakiss.
Was it on Jadakiss? But it was on his first album, was it?
It was on. We kissed the game goodbye. It was like number 5 or 6.
Okay, I got it. I got it in my head now. Yeah.
Frail shit.
No,
all
right. God, she looks so cute when she say that too.
Oh, it's like, if you in the car with a girl and
Cause she do like, little nail this point, and I'm like, girl, who you talking
if
to?
she get up my bathtub,
Who you talking to?
360.
Little nail.
They'll be just
Nail point.
like,
It's like if she grab your chin and during whatchamacallit,
Don't
what
grab
we
my
do.
face.
No, what we do, gotta kill witnesses with free bit. It'd be like, it's one of those kind of things. Like, this move.
Yeah, so it's
like a little hip hop move. Like,
no, I work with a group of surprisingly.
Those are the chicks you watch battle rap
Dope.
with and catch the bar.
I won't say it's a battle rap thing. I just think they really like coke music. To be honest,
You grow up on drug dealer music,
Because they don't
They could
listen.
have had good parents.
They don't listen to Griselda or anything like that, but they listen to they know like mainstream.
For all we know, their parents could have been around our age and had kids. They that young. Like,
So I'm just like, all right, it is what
it
it
was
is.
21 years ago, bro.
I know.
It lines up.
I know.
I've already had one employee that I know her parents from when they used to go clubbing. I remember y'all. Like, oh, y'all would have had a baby. That's nice. Like,
I don't think I.
Here she is.
no, they was actually cool locals. Like,
I don't think I've had that. Well, I've had the mom and daughter stripper team.
No.
Nah, this was like they was like
They worked at the same club.
I think they both worked at a restaurant, but like, yeah, they used to come in and like they dance. One of them was like a former dancer. Like they used to like dance, like salsa.
No, I've never. That's what I'm saying. I've never had.
And then they just stopped coming in. And then their daughter is like, "My mom knows you." What? It's like very still uncomfortable to hear. It's like,
Nice.
Vegas,
Little babies.
Like,
All these little industry babies. They're all grown up.
Go for some Fruit Loops.
it's just all sugar ads.
That's Avery's favorite. Speaking of which,
I think that's
his
the only.
birthday. His birthday's coming up
Oh God.
next
Star Wars,
Wednesday,
baby.
May the 4th.
Keep forgetting.
He's gonna be 6.
Oh boy.
God. I don't like it.
You're becoming a man. We're gonna take you to get a haircut and run some errands.
Y'all need to take. Listen, y'all need to take him get a haircut because wherever his daddy has taken him is tearing his head up.
I thought he looked nice the last couple times.
He liked it. That's the most thing, boy. He's 6. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh my God.
I don't remember his last haircut, but I was like, dude, look alright.
I remember he liked his mohawk.
He's got it back now, and this last time was better than the most recent times. He came back one day and
Because I remember he had your birthday.
botched. Oh
I
my
remember he had a haircut around your birthday or
God, that shit
Thanksgiving.
was
It
so
was clean.
bad. He's gonna be a young man. Like I think we can get.
He's still 6. He, like, you don't change to like he's 8.
You know, we can do something a little bit
You gotta
different.
start liking girls.
But they
first.
gotta like
Yeah.
line
Or
it.
liking something. Let me not put that on.
He does like girls. He'll tell you he
got
has
girlfriends.
girlfriends.
Okay, all right.
No, he has girlfriends. There's a few of them,
Do it all you can.
and he loves his mom, and he sings random "I Love Mommy" songs. I'm still his number one girl though, so that's okay. That's all that matters.
You will be replaced.
I'll fight a kid. I will
10
fight.
years from now, she
I will
gonna
fight a
crumble.
child.
She reminds me of like the mom from the Goldbergs. Where she's
see your character.
gonna just start showing up randomly. Just
I made you guys a pie. It's like
Listen, my son is obsessed with me, and I've worked very hard to make that happen. So we're gonna ride this out for as long as we possibly can. And if that takes me into his marriage, so be it.
once again,
some people are
if you've ever seen the Goldbergs,
It's my baby.
it's Mama Snookums over
He ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
It's my baby.
I just get to sit back and watch all of this. It's what's so great about it.
No, that is the complete opposite of what I had. So
Oh
I'm
man,
like,
I just get to sit back and just watch all of this and be like,
Like,
oh, it's real life.
Yo,
I am so glad my mom,
he
like, I
get
didn't
me
go through
though.
that. Like,
He was the other night him and I were we were going at it. He was yelling at me, I was yelling at him, like we was going at it. He was not having it. So
when's the divorce? What the fuck's going on?
make him sleep on the couch.
I told him he was going to sleep on the floor because he kept kicking the pillows and stuff off of my bed. Because he was sleeping in my bed. He was kicking the pillows. I said, kick him off one more time. You're going to sleep on the damn floor. He said, I'll sleep on the floor. Get on the floor. Go ahead. Get on the floor. He
I
was
don't know
say
what to
something
say
and
to that.
stomp his feet. He said something. I don't even remember what he said, but all I remember doing was like, ooh, like.
That's gonna be enough before the.
Anyways.
What's that order?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
them folk. I can't remember.
The people.
Yeah,
He be trying me though.
The people
But he loved
came.
me. Like I said,
The
he
people
sings-
came to the door. It was a
He
white
thinks
lady
I
with a
love mommy
clipboard.
signs.
don't show him my
Listen, don't even play that. That boy is a spoiled fucker rotten. He ain't been
We
beating the
gotta
day of his
ask you
life.
about an episode 116 in your podcast.
Are you having problems at home? Yeah,
Like,
It's been another episode.
He's just
We're gonna
spoiled.
end on that. End of-
wow.
Oh yeah, I gotta go pick them up. So
I know. We heard it. That's how I was trying to wrap it up.
116. I still gonna go with bro behavior. But
We love y'all. Thank you for listening.
don't throw change.
See y'all in a couple weeks. Who knows?
Whenever we get back, we
Till
love
next
y'all.
time.
Wash your hands. Be kind.
I'm out. We out.
Bye.
I'm leaving anyway.